Well, thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday program from North Central Texas College. Today, very happy to have a guest we've not had before, but hopefully we'll have quite a bit in the future. He is Erick Wright, and he has been the assistant baseball coach at NCTC. Erick, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. It's good to see you. Now, we're having Erick on. You might say, why in the world are you having an assistant baseball coach on in the middle of the summer when the baseball program's not even up and running? Well, the reason is that Erick is going to be named the new head coach of the NCTC Lions, so let me be among the first to congratulate you on that.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, how long you've been at the college.
Well, I've been here at NCTC North Central for this was my 7th year as the assistant under Coach Hart. To go in more as far as about me, I'm actually a product of a coach myself. My father, Jim Wright, was a college football coach, a D1 football coach. He started off at Texas Tech, coached at Mississippi State, University of Tennessee, and Wichita State. He actually also was played quarterback at Texas A&M under Paul Bear Bryant in those days.
Okay.
Played with John David Crow, Jack Pardee, and so I'm a product of a father who was a college coach. Played junior college ball right here in Texas at Panola Junior College under Jackie Davis. Went to finish up at Sul Ross State University. Then played 1 year with the Regina Cyclones, an independent baseball league. Then when I finished up there, came back, got my master's degree at UT Pan Am under one of the great coaches, Al Ogletree. Then started coaching in Kansas for 9 years at Coffeyville Community College, Allen County Community College, Dodge City Community College. Came back to Texas for 2 years, then was an assistant at New Mexico Military Institute, and then interviewed and accepted a job here at North Central Texas College.
Wow, you've got quite a resume there, Erick. A great resume. Now, let me take you back further in life. What made you choose baseball as the area you wanted to go into?
Everybody thought that I was going to choose football because my father was a football coach.
And you're certainly built like a football player. You're a big guy.
Everybody says that. I finished my senior year in high school football. And so once you finish your senior year, you don't go into football training anymore.
Right.
You went into baseball. And so in November, we got eliminated from the playoffs in football, went into our baseball training, and was doing baseball every day from December through, and I knew that at that point in time that's what I wanted to do in college. I loved it. The actual baseball part. My father told me that because you go to college, he goes, you're probably going to be redshirted as a freshman, you're going to be a blocking dummy, getting tackled, and college baseball, you're going to play, and I just love the aspect of the college baseball and pitching and the game itself, and chose baseball in college over football. Well,
hey, congratulations. As I said, it's a great resume. What drew you to our area, to North Central Texas College?
Actually, being from Texas, one of the first, when I was at Dodge City Community College, one of the first phone calls I made to schedule games was in 2001, was at Coach Kevin Darwin, and played one of my first college games as a coach here at NCTC, and liked it. Liked the area. It also, this area has me halfway between my family and also my wife's family. They're from Dodge City. And you're close to the Metroplex, so there's a huge recruiting tool there as far as tons of talent. And just over the 7 years, grew to just love this area here in Gainesville, in North Texas.
All right, let's talk about recruiting specifically. I think a lot of people probably don't know how this goes at the community college level because, granted, you don't have a huge scouting staff out there working. So how do you go about recruiting?
Recruiting for us is a lot on the phone, calling a lot of high school coaches that we know, a lot of scouts that we know, and they give us names. Then we go watch the players. We go to a lot of tournaments in the summer and in the fall to see our talent. Constantly talking to high school coaches about, hey, who are your upcoming freshmen and sophomores we need to be looking at? Who's a junior that you think is going to get better quicker, that we need to have our eyes on? So it's a lot of networking and calling high school coaches and on the phone constantly all day. My phone never stops ringing.
It sounds like to some aspect is a lot of word of mouth involved up front, at least.
It is a lot of, at the very front. It is a lot of word of mouth. So it's people calling me, giving me names. Then I will call the high school coach. I'll call a scout. I'll call other coaches in their district to see what they think of that player. It is. It's just it's a lot of communication with high school coaches, information going back and forth, going and watching the player, bringing them to our campus, visiting with them, seeing if they'll fit with the program in every aspect, not only just athletic but also academic.
And we might point out too that the baseball coach's position at NCTC is not strictly just to coach. You've got classroom duties too, right?
Correct. I teach 5 classes per semester in the kinesiology department. So I'll teach sports officiating, concepts of fitness, college coaching and athletics, foundations of PE, weight training, golf, walking, jog, whatever Coach Hedrick needs me to teach that semester is what I'll teach.
All right, very good. And we're talking about Van Hedrick, the athletic director and head softball coach there. Was this an automatic thing? I don't want to say that, hey, Scott's going to leave, so we're going to move Erick up immediately. Was this something that you actually went after and expressed your interest in, or did they come to you?
As soon as Coach Harp had told me, he told me Thursday before our last series against Vernon, and then Coach Hedrick, he was at his regional tournament, but I think from the conversation I had with Coach Hedrick, that is what he wanted to do when Coach Harp had communicated to him that he was going to be stepping down, and they'd already set a precedent for it because when Coach Darwin stepped down, they moved Coach Harp into the head baseball coach, and so I think that's what they wanted to do. I think Coach Hedrick thought in his mind, I'd been here for 7 years as the assistant, and I think in his mind that's what he wanted to do. That is what I took from the conversation when Coach Hedrick and I sat down.
And the reason I asked that, Erick, because it seems to me that in that situation, that's got to be highly rewarding to you, knowing that, hey, he deserves it, we're going to move him up, he's done a good job.
It is very highly rewarding knowing that your athletic director that you've known for 7 years feels that when a head coach steps down that you are more than qualified to take the reins and take the program on, and that he feels that you're going to continue the excellence that NCTC has in its name right now into the future.
Let's talk about the future. How does next year look just here on paper, looking ahead? Who do you got coming back?
Coming back, we have, as far as on the pitching staff, Cade Killingsworth, which hopefully he'll come in and be one of our starters. That's what I'm looking at him to do. In the position player-wise, we have Kyle Botker coming back, Jose Perez in the outfield, Austin Ingraham, Matt Heck, Carson Bowen, Jared McCarver. We're going to be young behind the plate. We're also going to be young on the mound, but the year before we were young on the mound and went to the playoffs. But we've got some great pitchers coming in as far as ability to throw strikes, good breaking balls, good mound presence, signed 2 third basemen, one from Diboll, one from College Station High School who was on the state championship team as a junior, and good power hitters. First base signed Luke Morton from Waxahachie. And I'm keeping tabs on a lot of these incoming freshmen through their summer coaches, and every single one is all they talk about is how well they're doing, how well they're hitting, pitchers, how good they're doing as far as throwing strikes, and velocity's already starting to creep up and get where it's getting better and things like that. So on paper, we will look very good. We also have Trevor Cheney, a Munster product, coming over as well.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a promising year coming up, and I'm going to end it with the what is becoming now, after all these years, an age-old argument: aluminum bat or wooden bat?
Me personally, as a pitcher, I like the wooden bat because I think it goes back to the old days and true baseball. Everybody talks about the long ball and hitters and exit velocity and all that. I think that if you're at the college level, these kids are being looked at also to possibly play Major League Baseball, professional baseball, and they use wood bats. There's already 2 or 3 conferences in the nation that have wood bat conferences. Me personally, I like the wood bat. I think it simplifies, goes back, and I think it makes everything even.
Yeah. I agree with you totally. Maybe one day we'll go back totally to wooden bats. Erick, again, congratulations. Erick's appointment as the head baseball coach will take effect 1st of September. We wish you nothing but the best of luck, and hopefully we'll visit during the season.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you bet, Erick. Thank you very much. Erick Wright, the new head baseball coach at North Central Texas College. That's going to wrap it up for our Wednesday program here on Hometown Radio, 1580 KGAF.